All right, so part A of the mission style coffee table is this leg. You need to have 2 lefts and 2 rights in order for this to work. This is what the drawing sheet looks like that you're gonna get. We're gonna go ahead and make this part. Starting from scratch, using Onshape, we're gonna make a sketch on the top view. And we're just gonna start with a nice rectangle. The outer dimensions of this leg are 1.5 by 1.5. We're going to extrude that 15.5 inches. So we're going to make that 15.5. We're in fast mode, folks. You got to pay attention. You got to work fast. If not, you'll have to pause this video and go back and watch it again. So we're already 15.5. We got the bulk of the leg already done. 2 steps. Nope, we're on a video. You're going to watch it later. I'm recording right now. Your voice is now in the video permanently. Congratulations. Sketch. We're going on the left of the side here. I'm just going to draw 2 rectangles down here. You do not want those rectangles to be touching anything. So I'm just clicking a random rectangle in the middle there. I'll do the top one first. Top edge down, that's going to be 0.25. Bottom of that top rectangle, if we look at our plans, it tells us that that is 1.5 inches down.
How are you going to center your rectangle?
It's going to be 0.5, and then I'm going to go to the edge, also 0.5. Down here at the bottom, we're going to set that to 3.5. And then we got the top line. That's 6 inches. And rather than dimension this for the width, I'm just going to make it coincident to the top one. So left line, right line, right line. So those 2 are done. Green check mark. We go ahead and extrude that, remove, click, click. This is going to default to 1 inch, which honestly the holes can be anywhere between 0.5 and 1 inch and it'll still be fine. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 1 inch for now. On the right hand side, we're going to draw another hole up here at the top. It's not supposed to. Right side. So it's important to note that this hole is not 1.5 long. It's 1 1/4. The 1.5 is from the top of the leg. I could see people messing that up pretty easily. Also, make sure you center the hole. There's a 1/2 inch to the left, 1/2 inch to the right, and the hole itself is a 1/2 inch. Remember, the whole leg is 1.5.
Yeah, I'm going to do
All right, so we've got our 3 holes in the leg. Now we're going to chisel off the bottom corner. You want the chiseled edge to be in between the 2 holes. So I'm going to draw a little triangle here on the right, and then on this side I'm going to draw it on the left. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm just going to make a sketch. Gentlemen, keep it down. You should be focusing on the video here.
No, I told you I already got lost.
Shh. Watch. Random diagonal line, no dimensions yet. I'm going to set this top point to the bottom. That is 3.
DJ, he is not answering questions.
At the bottom, we've got 1 inch. Notice that line is now nice and black. That means it's defined. If we go to try to cut this off right now, it's probably not going to let us select this because this line and the bottom are not part of that sketch. They are somewhere else. So if we click the use button, we can actually make that part of the sketch just by clicking on it. Now we've got a solid triangle here that we can select. I go to extrude, I select that triangle. I'm not adding material, I am removing material. I'm going to make that through all, and that's going to chisel that side off. Now when we do the right, which is actually the back because I drew this thing crooked, this part's going to screw up a lot of people. If you're not paying attention, you're going to miss out on this important step, and you're going to have all kinds of problems, not know why. When you make this sketch, if you create the sketch down here on the sloped surface, see how that's angled? Your extrusion will then also be angled. You have to make the sketch up here on the flat surface. So click the flat surface to make your sketch on, and then you're going to draw it down here. And I'm going to dimension it one more time. 1 inch. It's already pulling that information from my previous drawing. Pull out those lines with the use tool, and now we can extrude remove this. So let me just show you this real quick. See how my sketch is flat and kind of floating away from the surface? That's because I drew my sketch based off of this plane. We're going to go through all, green check mark. Now you've got your chiseled bottom. Definitely should have done this during first period. Chamfer. We're going to chamfer this inside corner. I'm just going to set that to equal distance and make it 0.25. Green check mark, and that's going to give me a chamfer. You could have also done this at the very beginning when you drew that square and just knocked the corner off. That would have been another option for that. All right, that leg is done. But I need a left leg, or should I say I need a right leg. So I'm going to duplicate this entire thing. Mirror, part mirror, so I'm going to grab part 1. And it might default to add or remove, but you want to do a new. You want this to be a new part. Mirror plane, just grab one of these edges in between. There's your other leg. Now you've got 2 legs. Unfortunately, your legs are touching each other. You need to space them out so you can see what's going on. So we need to use transform. That can be found under the bowling tool, transform. I grab part 2. Transform by the XYZ coordinates, and if this is actually the x-axis like it should be, I can type in 3 here and it should move. That's not the x-axis, it must be the y. So let's go y-axis, and there we go. We moved it over 3 inches, green check mark, and we are good to go. Almost 9 minutes flat. That's your part. Part A, leg. You've got a left and a right.
Oh, I like the